See, so if it was polluted, he could have charged the fine those who are polluting the river. That means that that particular natural resources is safe in a sense, right? So that is free from pollution now. So that was the solution, or you can say a suggestion put forwarded by Ronald Coase as Coase theorem. That is, whoever is polluting the environment or whoever is polluting the natural resources, give him or her the property right or ownership right of that property. Okay, so that will be safe in his or her hands. So that is Coase theorem. And now coming to the India's environment, that is how, like, what is the condition of India's environment now? So India has abundance of natural resources in terms of quality and quantity. So we have more of forest, plenty of mineral deposits, and vast stretch of Indian Ocean, ranges of mountains, all those things. And land like India alone accounts for nearly 20% of world's total iron ore resource. Iron ore reserves and bauxite, copper, chromate, diamonds, gold, lead, lignite, manganese, zinc, uranium, etc. are also available in the different parts of India. So these are the minerals or these are the resources which we excel in. Okay, what is the condition of India's resources? Then we have finite resources for human being, like existence of human lives and the well-being. Then India's environment poses a dichotomy, that is threat of poverty and at the same time threat of pollution. So India's well-being, that is India's environment, has two types of problems at the same time, threat of poverty and threat of pollution. That is the two dichotomy that is now we are facing through. And air pollution, water contamination, soil erosion, deforestation, wildlife extinction are some of the major pressures that now Indian economy or Indian environment is facing through. And the priority issues identified, or what are our priority issues that we are finding in India is nowadays are land degradation, biodiversity loss, air pollution with special reference to vehicular pollution, management of fresh water, solid waste management, etc. So these are the condition of Indian economy now. Okay, we have so much of resources, but we could not take care of such resources very carefully. That means now we are facing on more of problems rather we have resources. Then some factors responsible for the land degradation are loss of vegetation occurring due to the deforestation, unsustainable fuel, wood and fodder extraction, shifting of agriculture and encroachment into forest lands, forest fires and overgrazing, non-adoption of adequate soil conservation measures, improper crop rotation, indiscriminate use of agrochemicals such as fertilizers and pesticides, that is very intensive use of fertilizers and pesticides, improper planning and management of irrigation systems, extraction of groundwater in competing use of land for forestry, agriculture, pastures, human settlement, etc. So if you look through, we have a very, very alarming situation in the environment. So these are all problems that is faced by Indian economy nowadays. So now if you see this, we are facing with a more of problems rather we have what advantage we are facing with the environment. So now and you know that India is one of the 10 most industrialized nation of the world. So we need more of what you can say industries. We are coming up with industries. See, from 1960s we gave importance to the industrial sector of India. So from that time our industries are on a very big note of development. So that means we are using more of resources very, very carelessly. So that has also contributed to the such problems, what you can say, introduction of such problems to the Indian economy. So with this we are concluding the introductory part, and now we have to move through the not introductory part. With this we are completing the Indian economy thing, that is the state of Indian economy of environment. Then we have to look through the sustainable development, that will be looking in the next session.